First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
What a nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He lets it go on the move. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide open receiver complete. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up with communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The ball is caught. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts a...
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Testing the right side here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Ball handed off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the back now goes in motion. Receiver makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Picks up the first and is still going. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defense coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
So in one play, they go from being backed up to first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
To throw, it's leg way. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short pass finds the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Back to pass. It's leg way. Throwing for his running back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, A&M. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to field it. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's caught.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down to the 47. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the receivers got it. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He escapes, testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he pulls in the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Hard running through a tackle. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first time. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Turner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They go with a direct snap. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. More out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Here's the toss play now, running left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's got it on a crossing route. That'll pick up a 1st down out of the 37. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Tackle made after a big gain. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Dropping back. It's leg way. Bringing pressure. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. But he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
PAT puts him up 13 now. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Goes out of bounds at the 34. That's a pretty good return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others go back to Bucky Richardson, Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station, those athletic quarterbacks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pass rush closing in. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Farms. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Moves the ball to the 35, and another first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's swarmed by the defense. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks that one right through.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The throw, it's Lagway. Looking for the wide out. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fights off a defender. Finding space at the 20. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop it? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost him.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So after the incompletion, it's second down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.